What is up? What is up? This is George Cortright, and I'm back a motherfucking again. This is a mad week. See, I told you we gonna keep this shit going smooth. What an intro! Who the fuck was here right here anyway?
Smooth.
Yes, we got a guest, first time on the show. Smooth. Tell the people how I know your ass. How I know you.
My brother is married to his cousin, so he's my cousin-in-law.
Yeah, cousin-in-law. If that's actually a thing, that's what we is.
We gonna go with it.
We gonna go with that.
Fam.
But yeah, fam. No way other. It's fam. Whatever. Like I said, trying to keep this to you constant. Trying to keep it to you smooth. Trying to keep everything coming to you. Thank you for the support. I know I had some good reviews on the last show. It was a good show. Thank you for everything, people out there. So we started off the show seeing what people been up to. How was your weekend? Your last weekend? How's things? Where were you just coming from as well?
Football practice. I coach 11 youth sports football. 11-year-old and under. So I'm weighted. Levine Lobos.
Unweighted?
Yeah.
Some leagues have weight limits?
Yep.
No shit for those big old kids.
Yeah.
All right, I get you. Have those beast ass youngins going against. All right, yeah. But yours is so it could be.
Mine's unweighted. Yeah, I got some big kids on my team.
Them cornfed babies.
Abnormally big. Honestly.
Cool. So you a coach? Cool. What you been up to this past week?
This past week, just the norm. Football till football season's over, and then work, taking care of the house, kids, wife. The normal.
Cool. He got the regular life, wife and kids and work.
Yeah.
Me, I don't have that shit. I got work, and that's why I'm doing this shit. So what else did I do this past weekend? Well, Friday, I went with some buddies and saw Damon Wayans. Went and saw Damon Wayans at the Stand Up Live downtown. He is funny, but somebody asked me the question, when you left the comedy club, was your gut hurting?
Stomach hurt.
And I said no.
No?
No.
You don't got it no more?
Well, he funny though. He funny. It just wasn't that level of funny.
It wasn't Major Pain funny.
Oh no, he did some Major Pain shit in there though.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because he said he based that character off his dad.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it was interesting. He brought that out. He was a little bit raunchier than I remember some of his stand up because I remember he's one of the ones I remember like 7, 8 years old seeing his like Last Stand and the Robert Townsend special and shit like that. I remember him, but he was still cool, still funny. Absolutely appreciated it, and just seeing that's a legend.
Yeah.
He definitely legendary. In Living Color and all that shit.
Low Down Dirty Shame.
Yep. Oh, dude.
Classic.
Last Boy Scout.
Yep.
Classic. Wow, that was one of the top fucking action movies, man.
Classic.
That's a fucking classic. So Friday after that, just went downtown with the homies. Went to this place called Churchill. It's alright. Ain't nothing special.
Bar type situation.
Yeah, a lot of younger people there too. It's like an outdoor setting, but inside. Just a bunch of different places. Has some benches. It's open area in the inside with some little like coverings and shit. Well, it's all right. We went there a few weeks ago. Remember you had that pizza and shit there? That place. And it was actually more packed than it was that time.
Yes, because I want some more pizza.
Oh, you like that shit?
Oh, I love.
Oh, for real?
That pizza was bomb. Either I was that drunk, or that pizza was that drunk.
Lit. I think we played games prior to going out, so we got lit.
So that pizza was doing the job.
That pizza did its job.
There's an advertisement for Churchill Pizza.
Yes, that pizza was the bomb.
All right, some good ass pizza. Saturday, what the fuck? Oh, Saturday, went to my cousin's housewarming, and that's where I cornered this motherfucker and was like, hey, be on my show. And he was like, all right.
Here I come.
Yep.
So I'm here.
Yep. You gotta show up. Exclusive.
Yeah.
My mom made fun of him for his appearance, so all you gotta do is be better than him.
Oh.
All right. Next up, we got. I went to see movies. You know, I always see movies. Got the AMC pass, up to 3 movies a week.
Okay.
$20 a month.
Yeah.
Fucking money. I love it. Got the bucket, that refillable bucket, $5. Bring my own drink.
Fill it up.
Yeah,
Watch a movie.
Yeah.
I'm a professional movie goer.
That's AMC, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I fucking dig that shit a lot.
Yeah.
Went and saw Black and Blue. That's that movie.
How was that?
That was a lot better than what I expected.
Yeah.
The story was cool, concept was cool. Tyrese was cool. The lead character was cool. I can't remember her name, but I definitely recommend that. It was definitely cool.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
I was a little hesitant at first. I'm like, I might wait till.
Yeah, that's what I was too. But then, different people going to movies with, I never seen this movie, haven't seen that, so you can't see certain sequels.
Yeah.
So, all right, this is a brand new movie. Let's go check it out.
Watch this.
And it was cool.
Makes sense.
We'll
put that on the to-do list.
And I say can't go see sequels because I had to hit my sister up. Hey, let's go see this sequel, which was Zombieland. Now, Double tap. Zombieland, double tap. Have you seen the first Zombieland?
I haven't. I'm not really big on the zombie type.
But this it's comedy more so instead of like Walking Dead and shit.
Okay.
So this was actually funny as a motherfucker. Yeah. It was real cool. I absolutely appreciated that.
I'm a Woody Harrelson fan, so I loved Woody.
Okay.
Yeah.
They had this Wesley Snipes joke in there that was fucking hilarious. From White Man Can't Jump, so they partners and shit. So it was, dude.
I missed that. Now that you,
what?
I saw it, but it didn't register.
You just now figured it out.
Yeah, when he partied. It did. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So. For other people, go watch that. Catch the damn
first one.
Watch the first one. Catch the Wesley Snipes joke.
Yes.
It's fucking cool.
Yes.
But Zombieland, absolutely cool. The double tap.
Yeah.
One thing I thought I'd invest my time in, because it's classic and all that shit, and I've watched similar shit that's been on TV. The Little Mermaid. Oh, damn, I didn't put a picture on there. Fuck it. See, that's how horrible this shit was. The Little Mermaid live on ABC.
No, I didn't even.
So it's whack?
Yeah.
Man, did you record it? Did you watch it with your kids?
You know what? My kids are usually on it, and they must have known it was gonna be wet.
Man. Alright, so some of the other live stuff that all right, the Wiz, although
I was
that was whack as fuck too.
Yep, disappointed.
A Christmas Story. That was decent.
That was solid.
That was decent.
I missed that one.
They're starting to do all these live shit. The Grease, I think they did Grease, Peter Pan and all that shit. I haven't watched them all, but this one, alright, on all those other ones was people on stage doing their thing, recreating the whole fucking movie, show, whatever. Well, this one played like the fucking movie. Played the Little Mermaid movie, and then on the songs,
they sung the songs?
Yeah, live and whatnot.
Yeah,
and then break it back to the fucking movie.
Oh, what?
It was trash.
So basically, they played the Disney movie, but when it came to the songs, they did the live action.
Yes. That's weak.
Oh, that
very
was,
weak.
Yeah.
Very weak. Boo. Although Queen Latifah was Ursula.
Ooh.
And her part was cool. Because they extended her part not just to the music, but the little action part with her in it and whatnot.
Cool.
But it pissed me off, and I fell asleep. Rewound that shit because it was on my DVR. And still, just so I can be more pissed off when I wake up and fucking cut. That was fucking trash. ABC, Disney, Little Mermaid motherfuckers, trash.
Get it out of here.
Get it on out of here. You're out of here. Get on out of here. So that's what I've been up to. Good times, bad times. Damn, Little Mermaid. Don't even get a picture, you bitch.
Wait,
but,
she gets that one.
Cuba, you're perfect on the Little Mermaid now, Cuba. Cuba, come on, Cuba.
Nah.
All right, let's
Come on, man.
Should we start high or should we start low? Let's start fucked up. Let's start that way.
Let's get to it.
All right, California teacher dresses up in blackface to portray Common from the Microsoft ads.
It's a bad decision.
It's 2019?
Everything about that's wrong.
2019 and each year somebody is
doing blackface.
Fucking
and fucking up.
Fucking up.
You seriously ain't learned from people's past mistakes about blackface?
Who they run that by though? Like they don't have no friends. They run that by first. Like, hey, I'm thinking about doing blackface and portraying Common. That's just bad. I'm like, yo. If I had a friend that was a white friend or any other race,
It's like, no,
don't
do it.
stay away
Don't
from
do
that.
it. All right,
That's
there's so
terrible.
many things wrong with this. Just on a technical standpoint, Common is one of the lightest brothers out there. Betray him.
So you went
really
too far.
don't.
So you went too far with the black.
Show the picture again.
Oh.
It's a horrible picture, but you went too dark face for Common. You went way darker than what Common was. Why would you go and do that? So, and then it said that the student who recorded and posted to Twitter stated the teacher arrived with the face painted and tried to act like a rapper. Alright, for those people who know the commercials, Common doesn't rap in the fucking commercials anyway. But he's doing the jive, trying to talk jive and hip and all that stuff, and
You got it wrong.
Yeah,
You got it all the way wrong.
if I remember, I'll post the actual video on A Mad Week on Facebook so you guys can see this bullshit, but it is horrible.
Bad decisions.
He was put on administrative leave, and of course he did that on Halloween.
So he planned it. He thought it out.
Yeah, that was
So
his
it's all thought out.
That was his Halloween costume for the children. He was doing that for the children, so they can learn about the technology, whatever. Because Microsoft, and just want to emphasize that Common was an advocate for technology and all that shit. All right, let's jump to some more. Since I stated Halloween, let's talk about Halloween costumes. You know this whole Popeyes chicken craze. Well, you could have dressed up like a sexy Popeye chicken sandwich. Yes. Who the fuck thinks of this shit?
Oh man.
Sexy Popeye chicken sandwich was the costume that was out there.
The only thing I like was the boots.
No, that ain't part of it. That's your own accessory.
Hey.
The boots.
Hey.
Again, who they run this by?
No.
What friend okayed this?
No, but this doesn't have any problems. They ain't saying this is racist or nothing. It's just fucking stupid.
It's still dumbass idea.
Yo, show the one with the 2 on it. As you can see, it says sold out in the panty region.
No.
In the panty region, sold out. Sold out. So, yeah. A mad week. Motherfuckers actually probably bought that shit and went out thinking that was cute. No, you dressed as a chicken sandwich?
Chicken sandwich.
You dressed as a chicken
It
sandwich?
just made people hungry.
People
It
go-
made people. It was white chicks with no ass trying to attack black men. Wrong. Still wrong. Not the way to go with it. Not the way to go. But have you had that chicken sandwich?
I haven't. I'm not interested in it.
Oh, you're not even interested.
No.
Yeah, not the spicy.
I'm not gonna try it.
Dude, I gotta see what it tastes like. I wanna see. You know, I do a fucking show.
There you
It
go.
looks nice. People people fucking up people over it.
I seen that. Somebody got stabbed up over the chicken sandwich.
Yeah. That goes into our next story. Man stabbed to death in Maryland, in a Maryland Popeyes, Monday night at an Oxon Hill Popeyes at 7 p.m. Obviously, I guess it started over somebody cutting line. There's always that motherfucker that think he better than everybody else. Oh,
there you go. That's him.
It is a shame, Cuba, ain't it? It's a motherfucking shame. But it started by one dude cutting in line. Other dude got pissed off and was like, "Hey, let's take this outside." They took it outside.
Stabbed him up.
Stabbed him in the fucking head.
Ooh.
Stabbed him in the head. The victim's a 28-year-old black male.
Hormones in that chicken sandwich.
I guess, though.
Going crazy in that.
That shit ain't just grass fed. Victim 28 years old, male, black male, and as of right now, the hunt for the fucking criminal is still out there.
Dun dun dun.
The chicken sandwich stabber.
Chicken sandwich stabber.
You'd hate to, there's all kinds of.
Yeah, that is true.
The Bronx killer and all this stuff.
Chicken sandwich stabber.
You the chicken sandwich stabber. That's you.
Terrible.
Well, you better go to Puerto Rico or some shit. Or something.
I did see one they've been posting too where a guy went in there, long line, of course, and he had a bag of chicken sandwich, Caucasian fella, and he was just mistreating all of the African American people.
For what? Like, what was he doing?
He was yelling, using racial slurs.
He already had a bag?
He had the bag full of chicken sandwiches.
And talking crap.
Talking crazy.
They took them from him.
Went outside, wore him out.
Took his chicken.
Took the chicken sandwiches.
Oh,
Chicken sandwiches causing a lot of problems.
Like, what good was gonna come from that?
None at all, man. He had the sandwiches. He could
I got a sandwich.
I got my ice
He had a
cream.
bag.
Ice cream.
Jeez, wasn't nothing gonna come well with that shit.
Chicken sandwich madness.
Wow.
And continue with this chicken sandwich madness. There's a popular video online where this woman scrapes up her own car trying to get into the drive-through line, trying to scrimp in there. There's usually those little poles and whatnot. So she trying to hug that motherfucker, and it just
Try to hug and it got hugged.
You can hear people talking shit like, "What are you trying to do, lady?"
Oh,
For somebody on camera eating, and the other person was like, "Is it that good for that shit?"
Terrible.
That's an expensive chicken sandwich.
Man.
That is an expensive chicken sandwich.
It's getting to be a very expensive chicken sandwich.
It is a craze. Popeye's chicken sandwich returned November 3rd. It sold out in August in 2 weeks. I saw people were saying that it was out prior to August.
It was. It was.
But in August, it became the craze, and it sold out in 2 weeks, and it came back November 3rd.
And they said it's back permanent, right?
Yeah.
As long as they got enough chicken.
They had to find a new chicken source.
And there was like public statements saying that they were increasing the staff for the relaunch and all that stuff. And dude, and Popeyes is going hardcore too. Talking shit.
Wow.
Popeyes is talking
Taking shots
shit.
at Wendy's and
Chick-fil-A is the main one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen when I was doing my research. There's those signs when you get off like an exit, it says what's where. There's one Popeyes next to Chick-fil-A, and it shows right there Popeyes open on Sunday. Shots fired. They going hard.
They going in.
It's like the Crips and Bloods up in this motherfucker over chicken.
Chicken.
You know what?
I did see a man Chick-fil-A.
What they do?
At least they don't run out of chicken.
See, it's just going back and forth.
They taking shots.
So taking shots, chicken. Let's go into this one. All right, a Buffalo Wild Wings employee was arrested for shooting at a customer outside of the restaurant. Bobby Parks, as you see right here.
Bobby looked like he with the shit.
He don't give a fuck.
None of that
I don't give a fuck about this.
Fuck his job. Fuck his chicken. Fuck you.
All right. So he shot at a customer outside of the restaurant. Well, Bobby, that wasn't good because Bobby, an employee, got into an argument with a co-worker the night before. Went to the restaurant the next day, thinking that the customer was his co-worker.
He smoked.
Yeah, he got into a silver BMW and shot 6 fires at the customer on his way skeeting off.
Bobby, that extra shift is not worth time in jail, man.
Well, he got pissed at his co-worker, came back the next day and wanted to shoot the fuck out of him.
Wow.
But instead, he shot at a customer. And the report says no one was injured. Bobby is a horrible shot.
Bobby needs to go hit the shooting range and
He let the employee take his extra shift.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get a whole bunch of shifts now because they down one employee.
Wow.
They went down one. So 6 shots. No one was injured. Arrested a short time later and booked $200,000 bond. This happened in Oxford, Mississippi.
What?
Oxford, Mississippi.
Wow.
For the Wild Wings, they even that good too.
It's certain things.
I like it.
Yeah, certain things. Yeah.
Yeah, I dig it. Like pretty much just the chicken. Yeah. If you start eating other things, it ain't shit. But you go to Buffalo Wild Wings for the wings.
For the wings.
Exactly. Those people that go to Buffalo Wild Wings and get a sandwich, slap them.
Facts.
Pretty much. You know, a sandwich? You could have got a sandwich anyway.
It's like getting a salad.
All right. And speaking of slapping people and employees, well, Buffalo Wild Wings, we're going to stick with the chicken. We're going to stick with the chicken. 2 managers at a Buffalo Wild Wings in Naperville, Illinois, which is 30 miles outside of Chicago, were fired after asking a group of black diners to move because another couple didn't want to be seated by black people.
Oh,
man.
This is fucking horrible. One was a service manager and the other was a staff manager. So pretty much, this group of 6 adults and 12 children. It was this like youth basketball coach and the team going out for one of the kids' birthdays.
Okay.
He came in, said need a seat 15. He actually called ahead, said need a seat 15. They had area for him, stashed away, and was like, yeah, it's over there. So they started going and sitting down. It's like, hey, hold up. Oh, actually, before the whole team came in, allegedly, the host asked, what ethnicity, what race is your team?
Over the phone?
No. When he walked in. When he walked in the door. What race is your team? Because there was some regular patrons near the tables that they had stashed away for them.
Yeah.
That were known racists. They were known racists. And they were like, oh, you know, we can't sit you there anymore. But they was like, you know what, we gotta sit down. This Buffalo Wild Wings in Chicago, near Chicago.
Shit.
Once again, Buffalo Wild. What do you think about this, Cuba? What do you think about this, Cuba? Buffalo Wild Wings. Shame on you.
Not even Cuba gonna touch that.
Not even Cuba gonna try to touch the breast on that one.
Cuba gonna touch on that.
Not even Cuba. But the team sat down, was ordering appetizers and drinks at first, and then both managers came over and was like, hey, we need to relocate you because we actually reserved this for somebody else. That's what they end up saying. And then the people was like, you know what? Let's go. Let's go. They end up taking the fucking children to Hooters, it says.
Wow. I bet they had fun.
It was a boys basketball team. I think they like that better.
Of course.
I think they like that better.
Yeah, a little bit better.
I know I would. I'm just saying.
Bad business, Buffalo Wild Wings. That's bad business.
Bad business. Hey, yeah. But Cuba heard fucking Hooters, and there you go. Yeah, perv.
Like that.
Damn, perv, killer. Let's see. What else on this? Host asks what ethnic... Yep. That's pretty much on that one. But chicken got some bad stories right now.
It's a mad week for chicken.
A mad week for some motherfucking chicken. God damn.
They got people out here wilding.
Speaking of people wilding, this is an old story, but this is one I definitely didn't want to pass this up. 3 women in North Carolina are accused of running a fight club. Not just a regular fight club, an elderly fight club.
Oh.
The participants are elderly people with dementia at an assisted living facility. Yeah.
They going to hell.
Not only the hell, but to jail. They going
with gasoline in their hands.
Ladies are charged with assaulting an individual with a disability. The fights actually happened in June while staff recorded and posted on social media. People ain't gonna learn if you do something stupid and
don't
criminal.
Post it.
Don't post it on social media.
Yeah.
Don't do it to begin with. But damn.
My thing is, whose idea was it?
I don't know, man.
And what made you even think that was a good idea?
3 of them okayed it.
Three. So they was going around. One had somebody by like in a chokehold. They were telling her, punch her, and stuff like that. They were encouraging.
So they were instigating.
Yeah. They were encourring this act and like watching and recording, and like other staff members were watching and shit.
Madness.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Madness.
Madness, man. Mad week.
Definitely.
Mad week. Nastiness ensues. Let's do a little lighter thing. Something a little lighter.
Get off this chicken.
Get off this chicken.
Get off this chicken.
Get off this chicken. Voters in Kansas City, Missouri decided to remove Martin Luther King Jr. name from a historic boulevard that was recently renamed in January to honor MLK. So pretty much in January of this past year, Paseo Boulevard.
I know where Paseo.
You know,
yes, I do.
My sister used to live in Kansas City, so she knows some shit like that. But Paseo Boulevard, pretty popular boulevard, right?
Busy.
Busy. So they decided they want to honor Martin Luther King Jr. and change it to MLK. Well, Tuesday the vote was 65% to change the street back to Paseo Boulevard, and a lot of it actually was from the residents, which is predominantly African American.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Because it's the name that everybody knows where it is. It's Paseo.
It says that the residents didn't want to lose their neighborhood's identity.
Yep.
And pretty much when I was reading the article as well, they were saying it's kind of like the government, like the city, was pretty much imposing Martin Luther King, like, y'all black, this street is black,
so it's like the area.
So this is gonna be Martin Luther King
and of
Boulevard.
course it was in the hood.
So of course people don't mind like having a Martin Luther King Boulevard or whatever, but they're like, this one. Don't do this one.
Well, that's like here. You notice after I want to say 24th Street all the way west, they changed Broadway to Martin Luther King.
Yes.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
but everything east of it is not.
Wait a minute. I think
it's
I
maybe
saw
a little farther than that. But if you keep going and you going to Tempe, right before Tempe, it's not Martin Luther King.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But up until then, are they still having both the signs? Because
right now, in some areas it's both, and in some areas it's just Martin Luther King.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But once you pass, I think I want to say 24th Street or 32nd, it's not two signs anymore. It's just still Broadway.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right. So yeah,
same
in Phoenix area.
Yeah.
There's a major street. It's pretty major. It spans a long way that they are changing it into Martin Luther King Boulevard for stretches, as Smooth just said. I don't know what their plan is, but they are trying to do it, and that just happened probably within the past year or two.
Yeah.
So everywhere's trying to honor him, and just
Why
taking
does it
streets.
always have to be in the hood though?
I don't know. There's a lot, and there's a lot of them that's in the hood.
Exactly.
Most of them are, yeah.
Most, if not all.
It took 3 years for them to change Paseo into Martin Luther King,
Now
and
they
then
put it back.
they're gonna be changing it back. Statistics on Martin Luther King boulevards: 955 streets named after Martin Luther King in 41 states, including D.C. and Puerto Rico. There's a Martin Luther King Boulevard in Puerto Rico.
Hey!
Puerto Rico! No, Kansas City. It's Kansas City.
Okay.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Kansas City might have to rethink that. I mean, if there's Martin Luther King
In Puerto
Just
Rico.
move it. Just put it in a
that's
different
all-
spot.
Yeah, just move it, put it in a different spot. And that statistic is as of December 2017. And of the top 50 populated cities in the United States, there's only 3 cities that don't have Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Oh, wow.
Kansas City, of course, is going to be the most populated. The next ones are going to be Omaha, Nebraska, and San Jose, California.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Interesting. Let's talk about some other interesting shit. This happened a while ago, but another story I wanted to say on my show. 3 drug smugglers were found off the coast of Colombia clinging to their bales of coke as floaties.
Oh, damn!
Yeah,
shit.
as you can see, those packages right there. Keep it up. Those packages right there, it's all different sizes of fucking coke.
Oh.
Turns out it was 1.2 tons of coke.
They were swimming with.
Yeah. Their boat was hit by a wave and capsized, and
The dope fell out.
everything fell out. The Colombian Navy caught them off the coast of Colombia in the Pacific Ocean. They say they were boatless for at least 3 hours, and this happened 30 miles off the coast of Colombia. 1.2 tons of cocaine. Shame.
He wish he got his
Honestly.
hands on that. Huh? Cuba wish he got his hands on that.
That's a good time, ain't it? Speaking of good times, but sometimes good times can go wrong. You heard about all these Kanye Sunday services and shit.
Yeah.
What do you think about Kanye and his little jaunt over to gospel? Yeah.
I mean,
Pointless.
it's hard to grasp what the intention is, and if the intention is just him genuinely making the transition to gospel, and that's the way he's going, and I don't feel there's nothing wrong with it. But knowing Kanye in the past,
You just don't trust Kanye.
you just don't trust Kanye. He's
There's
an
a
advanced
motive.
thinker. He's an advanced thinker, so exactly, you want to
There's
feel
a
like
motive.
there's a motive, man.
And if it was him doing it first instead of after what Snoop did,
Yeah.
it might seem a little legit. And then you hear about all these things where he's charging like $200 for a sweatshirt that says Sunday service on it. Once again, it looks like prison wear. There you go. Shit looks like prison wear. What the fuck is this? High fashion my ass. It looks like prisons from the future. But not only is he selling shit for expensive prices, he also on one of these last ones, and he's getting bitched at big time, getting mocked on the internet for this Sunday service that he had in Baton Rouge, where he charged $55 for a plate for breakfast, and this is what the fuck it looked like. It was lukewarm pancakes, bacon, sausage, and grits on a styrofoam plate. And
Where the grits?
$50.
This
Under
person
the pancake.
this person probably didn't get grits. I don't know.
Still,
But
there's
for
no
$55 for that plate.
For that?
No.
$55 for that.
The
No.
problem is people supporting it.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
They get so caught into the trends and stuff, and they want to be part of a trend. When you support it, then it's gonna pop, and you're gonna keep doing it. That's why I'm like, with the whole Sunday service, it's a trend. It's something new. It's people like something new to be different. And so his intention, it could be a whole marketing scheme. It could
back
just
to
be
the chicken sandwich, man. This is Kanye's chicken sandwich.
This is Kanye's chicken sandwich, definitely. With all the hormones in it, and a little bit of that coke that was floating that they keep them coming back, man.
It don't even look done, especially that sausage.
No, they said it was lukewarm. And look, oh, just man, come on. It ain't got no goddamn syrup.
That's what I was saying. No butter, no sleeps.
$55, man.
Butter, that's their fault.
That's true. If you exactly.
Yeah, if you pay $55 for that, you stupid.
What you paying for that for?
Exactly.
Why?
People were also pissed because it was supposed to start at 6 p.m., but it didn't start until well after 8 p.m. So
nigga time.
I gotta say, yeah.
CPT.
It's a church service.
Yeah, why you going to church service that late on Sunday anyway? Alright. This is the last one, and this... I ain't ended on a good note. The show is called A Mad Week and Mad Motherfucking Week.
Mad Week.
Yeah. A 13-year-old charged with double murder.
Oh, I seen that.
Escaped custody on Tuesday after his court hearing. He was also charged with robbery with a dangerous weapon. Alright. He was actually arrested on the 17th of October for the homicide of two brothers over something related to drugs. On the murders happened on the 15th. He was arrested on the 17th. It's assumed that it was drug related and all that stuff. Well, Wednesday, $1,500 cash reward was announced because he went to court, and after his little hearing, he fucking snuck out and fucking ran to some woods and hid and wasn't caught. So that happened on Tuesday. Wednesday, the award went out. Well, when I went and looked up this fucking story, the little man was back in custody. They caught him. Why? Why, you say?
He was hungry.
Why? Not only was he hungry.
Popeyes chicken sandwich. They called it Popeyes.
He stabbed his third murder. No, that wasn't it. But hilarious. He was back in custody this morning after his uncle and mom called the authorities on him because after he escaped, he went to the woods that was near the courthouse. He was in the woods for a while. They couldn't find him and whatnot. He ended up going to his uncle's house. So he went to his uncle's house. His uncle fed him, let him take a shower. I guess called his mom, and they both called the authorities and had him picked up. So at least they did the right thing instead of harboring a fugitive. They know
that's
they
tough
maybe
too,
did right.
Such a young kid.
Yeah, 13 years old. He did the murders with I think a 19-year-old. So him and a 19-year-old drugs. 13 years old, murder, all that shit, man. That's just too fucking much.
Too crazy.
Way too fucking much, man.
Don't even get to be a kid
at all.
Don't get to be a kid and just but that was the last story for a mad week.
That's a mad week.
But I don't have the Popeye chicken sandwiches for you to watch me eat and let you get my review of it. But there's one thing I saw and was like, you know what? I need to review this on my show because it's just some different shit. Rap snacks.
What's that?
Have you seen these?
I haven't tried that flavor.
This is the Cardi B cheddar barbecue rap snacks. I'm not a big Cardi B fan, so it was either this or the something in ranch Migos, which I don't really like Migos either.
Hey!
But I fucking hate ranch.
With a dab of ranch.
Yeah, it is, yeah. With that dab of ranch. And I ain't gonna dab here. Ira, if you want to dab and show the people.
Yes, I will.
Alright. Put the camera on you and dab. You ain't gonna put the camera on you and dab? You just said you was gonna dab for the people? Alright, you said you was. There you go.
Hey.
Alright. She dabbed for you because I wasn't gonna. But wrap snacks. I think it was like $1.25 or some shit at Walmart. Cheddar barbecue. I like cheddar. I like barbecue.
Let's get to it.
Let's see how they are.
See what they talking about.
Wrap snacks.
Awfully quiet, awfully crunchy.
It works.
I'm a little mixed.
It works for me.
They say cheddar, but it tastes more like fake ass cheese.
Yeah.
So I like the barbecue. It's got that, that tangy shit like the Lay's usually do.
Change the cheddar.
They need to change the cheese part.
Yep.
But the barbecue part is alright. The cheese part is like, the fake ass, like melted cheese that's
Powder.
already in a fucking can
That
or
powdered
jar.
stuff.
Yeah, it tastes like that. So they need to change the cheddar on this.
The
But-
barbecue was good. That's, that's what I'm attracted to right there.
Yeah. So I like that. So overall, they need to do a little bit more, some touch up on Cardi B rap snacks. Do some touch up rap snacks.
Get it together.
Thank you for being on my show. How'd you feel?
I like it, man. I like the setup. I like the situation. Make you feel comfortable in here.
All right.
We
I
try.
like it.
And that's what we do. This is a Mad Week. I'm George I. Cortright. Behind the scenes is.
IDC.
Sorry I didn't do you in the intro, but whatever. She know I love her.
Mm-hmm.
And this is
Smooth the Truth. At Smooth the Truth on everything. At James Smooth on Facebook. Holla at me.
Follow him. This is George I. Cortright. We out.
Mm-hmm.